Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Welcome back. It is the second hour of News and Views on Salam Media. The time is just gone 9:05, and we cross over to Rustenburg in the northwest. We're going to be talking to an amazing young lady. She's probably on top of the world, and so is her lovely family. The lady I'm referring to is none other than Zaakirah Jabar, and she, of course, has taken first position with 7 distinctions, alhamdulillah, at the Zinniaville Secondary School. Assalamu alaikum and many, many congratulations to you.
Jazakallah so much.
Oh, I think this is awesome. Alhamdulillah. How are you feeling?
It's been good after a very busy year. It's a rewarding achievement, alhamdulillah. Shukr.
Were you expecting these type of results?
I was working towards it, but of course nothing is definite, but alhamdulillah for everything.
So talk to us about the support because, alhamdulillah, of course, you worked very, very hard, but a lot also depends on the type of support. So here I'm thinking parents, I'm thinking teachers, etc. What did that look like, and what are your parents saying right now?
Alhamdulillah, I think that this achievement goes more to everybody else, and just a percentile of it is actually mine. Because one thing I have so much appreciation for, alhamdulillah, is the great support system that I've had. My parents have been there with me through it all. Parents, cousins, friends, we all came together. It's like we all did Matric. Um, Alhamdulillah for that. They went through my mood swings, my tiredness, and they know that there was a lot of mood swings, a lot of tiredness, irritability, and they were there through it all. Stayed up the late nights with me. When I was writing, they were practically all writing. Mommy would be stressing even more at work than me. And
Right.
then teachers, alhamdulillah, they let me pester them with every single question I had. They never ever turned me away, listened with patience, alhamdulillah, and tried to help me in the best possible way they can. So, as I said, this achievement is, I can't take credit for it all alone. It is most definitely more theirs than it is mine. And above all of that, none of it could have been done without the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and without His help, alhamdulillah.
Subhanallah. Obviously, this does indicate that you're a high achiever. Have you been like this right from the time you started school, way back in grade one?
Ji, alhamdulillah. Um, it's been a long journey, but alhamdulillah, I have been working consistently through it all.
Okay, 7 distinctions is nothing to be sniffed at. You must have worked really very, very hard. Was there any particular formula you used to achieve this amazing pass? And if so, would you like to share it with us? And inshallah, for the matrics of 2025. And I know that the work doesn't start, a few weeks or a few weeks or a few days before the exams. You've got to start the work from the beginning of the year. Am I right?
Ji, you do. As for specific formula, I wouldn't say that there was an exact formula I followed because that makes it seem like it was all very calm and very straightforward and to the point, which was not the case at all. Um, if there was a specific formula to follow, there most definitely wouldn't have been as many breakdowns, as many freakouts. Um, but what I can advise is 100% work consistently. You can't start working a few weeks before finals or a week before trials. But at the same time, I wouldn't advise putting in absolutely 100% from the first day. Otherwise, you're going to reach your finals completely burnt out. When I say that, I don't mean that slack in the beginning. I just mean take it one step at a time. And if you fail in the beginning, if there's a misstep in the beginning, it's not the end of the world. You can get up again because remember that finals carry the greatest weighting of all. So if you make a misstep in one of the class tests, there's no need to have a breakdown, to fall apart, to think that everything's going to fail. There is most definitely a way to regain your track. And in those moments, one of the things that I'd advise to fall back on the most is dua and prayer. that gave me strength. It gave me serenity. It made me calm. It gave me strength. And also, don't be afraid to go to people and ask for help. I think that would be a formula if there was one.
What would you say was your biggest challenge or challenges during your matric year?
I'd say my biggest challenge would be staying motivated and also pushing myself too hard in the beginning, which is where I give my advice from, where I say, don't push yourself too hard from the beginning, because by the time I reached my finals, I was almost completely burnt out. Um, so staying motivated would be one of my greatest challenges, and also staying optimistic. That's something I had a big issue on, and big challenge with, and I had to fall back on my support structure to give me that motivation and um, to help me feel more optimistic.
And now, of course, the all important question: what's next for Zaakirah Jabar?
Alhamdulillah, I got my acceptance at Stellenbosch, which is where I plan on going to study a BAc LLB, inshallah. Um,
I mean, that also means relocation. Are you looking forward to that? Being very far away from your near and dear ones. That, I guess, is a challenge on its own, but that is, of course, the next step of your journey.
we come from a very close-knit family, so I think saying it's difficult would be an understatement. Mommy's been crying at the prospect of me leaving from the beginning of the year already, and much the same, everybody is finding it very difficult because we come from a small town. I've never really been away from home for such long periods of time on my own, so it is most definitely going to be a challenge. But inshallah, it will be okay, and we ask for du'as.
I mean, here's to new beginnings. I have no doubt in my mind that it's going to be a great success, inshallah. And just make the most of it. And we do hope and pray that the other youngsters at the Zinniaville secondary school are going to follow in your footsteps and come Matric 2025, we'll be seeing more such achievements from the town of Zinniaville in Rustenburg. Our duas and well wishes to you and your family on this next step of your journey. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala watch over you, keep well, and keep us in your duas as well.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum to you.
Waalaikumsalam.
The amazing Zaakirah Jabar, first position with 7 distinctions at the Zinniaville Secondary School in Rustenburg. She goes off to Stellenbosch University with all of our duas and heartiest of congratulations. It is exactly 13 after 9 o'clock. You are tuned in to News and Views on Salam Media.